Utawarerumono, Prelude to the Fallen is the epic beginning of a heartfelt fantasy JRPG visual novel. With an expansive world full of different nations, races, and people, Prelude to the Fallen tells the grand journey from the humbling start of anime farming simulator to Civilization 7, Kemono Mimi Edition. What begins as a small act of rebellion from the feudal lords is only the beginning to the birth of a brand new country to protect his loved ones, because nothing is stronger than family. Hi, my name is August, and let's take a look at Utawarerumono, Prelude to the Fallen. For seeing someone with amnesia and an unremovable mask for the first time, the people of this world are quite inviting. They basically just asked a complete stranger to run their country, and it worked out. Meet Hakwolo as he begins his humble start being nursed back to health by people with animal-like features. Upon meeting the locals, he helps them out to repay their kindness, and for a while everything is nice and peaceful, and he quickly becomes fond of his new home and family. But when disaster strikes, no thanks to a crazy and his potato head looking dictator of father, it's up to Hakwolo to pick up the mantle as their new leader. Hakwolo is a very charismatic and innovative dad, emphasis on the dad part. Through each kind act, he proves that he is fully capable. In fact, probably a bit too much. Regardless, the villagers and just about anyone can trust him. It's why he's got such a huge family now. Truly, the hardest part about parenting is multitasking, running a country and taking care of his ever-expanding family of metaphorical wives, daughters, and even bros. From military generals to peacekeeping angels to an emotionally reckless ninja to a strong-ass sake-drinking woman, Hakwolo makes friends from all around. They're all united under his flag. They're not just supporters slash work partners, but friends and family. They even all eat at the same dinner table. One of the best things about Utawarerumono is simply the slice of life scenes and often hilarious moments featuring the cast of characters. Hakwolo's most formal and serious aide attempts to bed him by wrestling him into a headlock. The bros of the party undergo a secret infiltration operation in an entertainment district by having an endless sake drinking party. And many times the official, unofficial mom of the group gets mad at all of them for stealing snacks in the middle of the night. It's all fun to watch, which is even more hilarious considering that most of them started out trying to kill each other. It's these events that make you get attached to these lovable characters before hitting you with the horrific consequences of war. Hakwolo could have been living his life normally, but no, these lords shift their ass around acting like they own the place. The villains you face in Prelude to the Fallen have primitive desires for war, trying to overtake countries out of greed or revenge. It's because of their arrogant, simple-minded, one-dimensional motives that they aren't very memorable. And yet, Utawarerumono still likes to make it hurt, vocal track and all. Hakwolo doesn't want to cause trouble, but the moment someone takes away one of his own, he will respond back in full force. Now, the gameplay in Utawarerumono can be summarized as tactical turn-based RPG combat. Through proper positioning and precise reaction events, you can do more damage to enemies. Any action you take increases your zeal bar, which can allow you to do more damage or even execute special finishers and tag team moves, like nuking the whole battlefield. This message has been brought to you by the Peacekeeping Angels. Normal difficulty is easy enough, but if you want a bit of a challenge, the hard difficulties are available. The gameplay in general is not very difficult, but some missions are notably time-consuming. Moving groups of units from point A to point B is absolutely miserable. For example, this fight in the forest I actually want to set on fire. Now, for a brief history lesson, Utawarerumono Prelude to the Fallen is actually a remake of the original visual novel published back in 2002, and with its remake, updated its visual style, gameplay, and soundtrack to match the next titles in the series, Mask of Deception and Mask of Truth. Simply put, these CGs and backgrounds still hold up amazingly well from the original. Just a simple touch-up is all that it needed. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and with an expanded soundtrack, these features give it a much more modern look, which also includes its absolute banger of an opening with an oh-so-sweet flute solo. Utawarerumono Prelude to the Fallen tells the rebirth of a new country, where while a man has been given this impossible task, against all odds, thanks to the power of family, he's able to protect those dear to him. While the story presents many adventures full of prosperity and hardships, the real charm of this fantasy visual novel is in its lovable cast of characters. The balance is perfect between its tense, serious moments and its fun, peaceful slice-of-life events. Even when the story unfolds its much deeper mystery, the characters are at the forefront of what really matters. Of course, this is in reference to the main cast, as the others are more primitive in nature. I've documented my entire first experience playing through this game, and it was an enjoyable ride. And pardon the staggeringly slow moments, I had a lot of fun. Utawarerumono Prelude to the Fallen gets a 4 out of 5 from me. Follow me on Twitter for more of my thoughts, and I'll see you later on the next video. Maybe perhaps Mask of Deception. See ya!